Hi Aquarius, welcome to May 2018. Here in May, your ruling planet Uranus moves into Taurus on May 15th. This is a big deal. He will be in Taurus until April 26th, 2026. That's a long time. Now he will dip back into Aries briefly, and that will be November 6th through March 6th, 2019. You are revolutionizing your basic approach to life, your foundation. For some of you, you may move. And this is good because Uranus is the awakener. He awakens you to what your soul desires, what is right for you, what is your soul agreements. And he brings change. The change can be brought to us when we're unconscious to the needed changes we need to make. So if we direct the change, then we're consciously aware, I need to change this. If we're not consciously aware we need to do it, then it is done to us. You know, we get kicked out of a job, or we get kicked out of a relationship, or we get kicked out of a living location. Something is brought to us that requires us to move on. And here it is all about being flexible and adaptable to how you support yourself, how you build your inner resources, your emotional strength, your spiritual strength, your physical strength, your financial strength. It is the area of home where you live, your inner being. This is a very personal placement, and it will be transforming you over these next several years. So there's a lot going on with you on deeper levels. You have your traditional ruler, Saturn, in the area of working behind the scenes, completing things. You're getting ready for Saturn to enter Aquarius. And that will, bring you out into the world in a major way. Not to say that you can't be out in the world now, of course you can. It's that you're completing things, you're finishing things up, you're building a new foundation for you to stand on that is going to take you into the rest of your life. So you could be completing relationships. Old ties from the past can be broken, where you've been doing things a certain way for a long time, and now all of a sudden, you're stepping into a new life, new relationships, new work, new living location, and so on. It will be unique for each Aquarius because you're all on your own life path destiny. You've made your own soul agreements with your soul before you were even born as to what you would experience in this life for your personal growth and development, for your ascension, for you to ascend into higher realms. Everything that happens to you is so that you grow and advance into a higher version of you. So, with Uranus in this placement for you, it is going to be challenging those of you born right at the beginning of Aquarius. So those of you born right there in the beginning of the cycle of Aquarius in January, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you are going to be feeling Uranus the greatest because he's going to be challenging you to make needed changes. And the best way to work with it is to flow with it. Whatever needs to change, go with it. When you do that, then it doesn't have to be sudden and abrupt. He is very stubborn here in Taurus. because Taurus is the most stubborn sign. All the fixed signs are the most stubborn. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius are the fixed signs, are the most stubborn. But Uranus is stubborn by nature because he just wants to change everything. And you can't stop that. For you, it is about being aware of this, that this is a time for you that you're going to be making lots of changes on a very personal, inner being way, in your who you really are and what's appropriate for you. But it can be incredibly exciting too, because when you let go of what no longer serves you and you embrace the new and you embrace what it is you really want, these planets will bring it to you. That's the intention. They only take what's obsolete. And if you're really outgrown something and you're really bored with something, that means you're ready for a new life, a new work, or new techniques in your work. You're ready to revolutionize your approach to life. And this is good news. Now, what's cool is, as Uranus goes into Taurus, right after that, you have the Taurus new moon. And this is a very harmonious new moon. It is in positive energy flow with Pluto in Capricorn and Mars right at the end, 29 degrees Capricorn, getting ready to go into Aquarius. Uplifting, inspiring, empowering. This is another message from the universe to make a new start. And it could be about you moving. It could be about you changing your home. It could be about you buying new property. There's many ways that this can go. It is in a very personal part of your natal birth chart. So it is about how you nurture you, how you take care of you, how you nourish you and build strength for you. The foundation, without the foundation, nothing else matters. And if we don't have a strong foundation, we can get kicked out of things. And that's why this is so important, that you are allowing for the changes that need to happen. And there can be like powerful psychological encounters with others too, where it really gets you thinking about things and, okay, so I really do need to change this, or, I'm really not into this anymore. I do need a new life. I do need a new approach to how I'm doing relationships, or letting go of friendships that no longer serve you, or family members that are not helping you or supportive of you. You will find that you are, cutting ties with the past. And it's appropriate. It's time to let it go because you're giving birth to the new life. And we can't hang on to the old and give birth to the new at the same time. Venus enters Cancer on the 19th. Then the Sun enters your sister sign, Gemini, on the 20th. This is an awesome energy for you. It brings lightness to your life, and it is also fun for you and party time. So it's good. It's good with the Sun shifting into Gemini on the 20th. Jupiter will trine Neptune on the 25th. This is really good too. And it's excellent for your career. It's excellent for prosperity. Venus in Cancer is forming a grand water trine to Jupiter in the area of this destiny in the world, your profession in the world. So you could be finding that you're moving up in what you're doing, that you're going with the flow of change, you are liking the prosperity that you're creating, and it feels good. This feels good. Then here in the States we have Memorial Day on the 28th, the kickoff of summer, yay! And also on May 13th, we have Mother's Day. So for all you moms out there, happy Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. And then we have this fabulous Sagittarius full moon on the 29th. Both moons are excellent this month. The Taurus new moon on the 15th, the Sagittarius full moon on the 29th, in a very awesome placement in your natal birth chart. It's in the area of your ideals, your hopes and wishes, your goals, sudden opportunity, sudden breakthroughs, the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. And it's in a grand fire trine with the North Node in Leo in the area of relationships to Chiron and Aries in the area of communication, speaking, writing, teaching. So this is uplifting and inspiring for you. This is about you focusing on your goals, focusing on your future, being open to the new possibilities that are being presented to you, that could be coming from deep inside, of you through the growth work that you're doing. Also, that grand water trine is going on with Venus in Cancer, to Jupiter in Scorpio, and Neptune in Pisces. That is on at the Sagittarius full moon, and it will be on as you go into June. That rhymes. And that's great. That's awesome. So take a wider view of your life. Take that wider view. Don't just look at what's been going on this year or what's been going on, in the past, but really, where do you want to be in 6 months from now? Where do you want to be in a year from now? Where do you want to see your life go? Take that wider view. And if there's sudden changes in your home environment, know that it's all about getting you to your future, getting you to your long-range goals, getting you to the place you most want to be. That's the intention behind the revolutionary changes that are happening for you and with you. Now, Mercury is going to enter Gemini on the 29th, and that is stimulating new creative ideas for you. So by the 20th going forward, you are in your creativity, you are going with the flow. And the key is to be flexible so that as you encounter new ideas, you're able to incorporate them into the new you that's being born here, the new you that's coming about. And you don't want to just, I want to hurry through this Saturn in Capricorn, or I want to hurry through, this because it's uncomfortable. Let that go. Be here now. Don't resist what's happening. Whatever you're feeling, don't resist it. Flow with it. Accept it. Move with it. Let it change you. Now, as Mars goes into Aquarius on the 16th, it could have this battle with Uranus, and that could be problems and tensions that emerge in your personal life. It can also be where, for some of you, you come to this realization that you've been tolerating certain things in your life that you're no longer going to tolerate, and that's appropriate. If anger comes up, I believe anger is our ally. I believe that anger is a friend. It's not a nice friend. It's not ladylike, but it's a loyal friend because it shows you, who's betraying you or are you betraying you, and honor that anger. Pour it into a project. Pour it into working out. I like to use it physically. And when you do that, you are releasing the energy And you're gaining self-mastery because you're recognizing whoever or whatever's been pushing your buttons. Why am I letting them push my buttons? Why does that affect me that way? And when you realize that, it's like, wait a minute. Doesn't even matter. I always like to ask myself, will this matter to me in 6 months? If it's not going to matter to me in 6 months, it doesn't really matter. It's all about you, Aquarius. It's all about your psychology. This is a time where you're really encountering yourself, your hidden self. You're encountering perhaps how you get in your own way, how you sabotage your own success, how you hold yourself back. And Uranus is in here helping you, liberate you. Saturn is too. He just goes about it in a different way. And with Uranus and Taurus, it's about a love revolution. All his time in Aries, here in the States, the people have just gone gun crazy. Just crazy with guns. Mars rules guns. And with Uranus in Taurus, Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is love. Venus is women. Venus is the environment. And this is an opportunity over the next 7 years to revolutionize, to be a love revolution, where we get together as a planet and decide we want peace and prosperity for everyone. And that we're done with war, we're done with guns, we don't want that anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But it's also about financial liberation, financial freedom. And that's why I'm so excited to announce the Wealthy Goddess program that I'll be launching in June, your guide to your financial empowerment, because it's time for women to be empowered. It's time for women to have that financial freedom so that we can affect positive change in the world and grow yourself and grow your business. And that's what you're doing at this time. This is real growth that you're doing. You're digging up the soil, you're planting new seeds, you're planting new shrubs and trees, and they're growing. They're going to be growing here in May, in the months ahead, and in the years ahead. You're going to have 7 years to work on this. And it's exciting, and it's time. With Mars in your sign, it's empowering you to own that power, to be the spiritual warrior that you've come to be, the love warrior that you've come to be, and to stand for yourself in a manner that is both definite and appropriate. And that's exciting. For those of you open for love, it's on. You have the moon lighting that area up. You have the sun and Mercury lighting up the area of romance, creativity, creative self-expression, self-confidence, being outgoing, having fun with your friends. This is a time to get out and have fun. Absolutely. Especially as you're doing the work with yourself, make sure you schedule time with your friends, time to just have fun, time to play. It's really important to have that time for yourself and celebrate all the growth work that you're doing, all the important growth work that you're doing in your life. Money looks awesome. Jupiter is trine Neptune with Venus in your work house's money house, and that can bring you greater prosperity. Be open to receiving that prosperity. Set it up so that you're receiving. Set it up so that you're dialed in. It's all about emotional intelligence when we get to the water signs. Using that emotional intelligence to draw to you opportunities, prosperity, abundance. It's there for you, Aquarius. Absolutely. Spiritually, you have so much going on with you and God right now. It really does come down to Aquarius and Creator. And taking that time to be listening to your soul self, your inner being, because that's where the work is being done, on inner levels, inner dimensions that has to do with you changing and growing so that you are experiencing your whole self, not just part of you, but all of you. I want to see you experience all of you. And that's what this is about. And it's so interesting, through the cycle of Taurus, we always celebrate Earth Day. Taurus rules Gaia, Mother Earth. So make sure you're getting out when the weather's warm enough or it's not raining, out into nature. Walking the earth barefoot is a wonderful way to pull the energy up into your body and allow Gaia to heal you, to ground you, to remind you what a great spiritual being you are having this human experience. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Aquarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I'm getting ready. I'm so excited to launch the Wealthy Goddess program here in June. You can sign up for my email. The link is below. You get a free gift when you sign up, and that'll keep you in the loop when we're getting ready to launch. It's all about your financial empowerment, growing you, growing your business, and the time is now. So until next time, Aquarius, flow with it. Just keep flowing with the changes and be open to the new ideas you're encountering. You are encountering new ideas.